Let me start with something most people don't want to hear. If you're still trying to get rich fast at this stage of your life, you're not ambitious, you're desperate. And desperation is how people lose money they can't replace. I never tried to get rich fast, not once. And I've watched that single decision quietly save me from mistakes that ruin very smart people. If you're anxious about money right now, this is exactly the conversation you need, even if it stings. I've met thousands of people over the years, doctors, engineers, small business owners, retirees. On paper, many of them should have been just fine. Good incomes, decades of work, plenty of opportunities. And yet, a shocking number of them ended up nervous, angry, or ashamed about money. Here's the common thread. They were always in a hurry. They wanted the big win. They wanted to catch up. They wanted to make up for lost time. So they chased hot stocks. Risky businesses, once-in-a-lifetime opportunities that somehow showed up every 6 months. And when things didn't work out, they told themselves they just needed one more win. If that sounds familiar, I'm talking to you. Here's what I learned over more than 70 years of investing and living. Wealth doesn't come from brilliance. It comes from not sabotaging yourself. By the end of this video, you'll understand why speed is the enemy of wealth, why boredom is your secret advantage, and how slowing down, yes, slowing down might be the smartest financial move you ever make. This isn't theory. This is survival. Lesson 1. I chose not to do stupid things. That's not a joke. That's the strategy. I didn't win by doing extraordinary things. I won by consistently avoiding obvious mistakes. No leverage I couldn't survive. No businesses I didn't understand. No bets that could wipe me out. When people asked me for advice, they wanted clever tricks. I told them to stop doing dumb things. They were disappointed. Here's your takeaway. Before you ask, how can I make more money? Ask, what could permanently hurt me? Then remove those risks first. Lesson 2, time to the heavy lifting, not me. People love to credit intelligence. I'd rather credit time. Compounding only works if you stay in the game. Fast money strategies interrupt compounding because they eventually force bad decisions, panic, greed, regret. I never needed to swing for the fences. I just needed to keep the bat in my hands year after year. Practical takeaway. Stop measuring success in months. Measure it in decades. If your plan doesn't survive boredom, it won't survive stress. Lesson 3, risk looks smart until it works against you. I've seen risk dressed up as courage, confidence, and innovation. It looks impressive right up until it isn't. People confuse volatility with opportunity. They tell themselves, this time is different. It usually isn't. I ask myself a simple question before every major decision. If this goes wrong, will I still be okay? Most people never ask that. They ask how much they could make. That's backward. Your takeaway. If a single decision can ruin your sleep, your marriage, or your retirement, it's not an opportunity. It's a liability. Lesson 4, boring is underrated. I live in the same house I bought decades ago. I eat the same food. I invest in businesses that don't make headlines. That wasn't sacrifice. That was freedom. Excitement is expensive. Boredom is profitable. The more boring my financial life became, the more peaceful everything else got. That's not an accident. Takeaway. If you're constantly checking prices, news, or what's next, your strategy is too exciting, and excitement is not your friend. Lesson 5, getting rich fast is a trap for smart people. This one hurts. Smart people think they can outthink risk. They can't. In fact, intelligence often makes it worse because it provides better excuses. I watched brilliant people talk themselves into terrible decisions because they were confident they'd exit in time. They rarely did. My rule was, I didn't need to be the fastest. I needed to be the last man standing. Your takeaway: survival beats brilliance every time. Let's clean up a few lies you've been told. Myth 1, you have to take big risks to build big wealth. Wrong. You have to take managed risks repeatedly over time. Big risks usually end stories early. Myth 2, if you start late, you must move fast. No. Starting late means mistakes are more expensive, not less. Speed increases fragility. Myth 3, everyone who got rich fast was just smarter. No, you're only hearing from the survivors. Cemeteries are full of brilliant people who took one risk too many. If you remember nothing else, remember this: slow, simple, safe, steady. No urgency-driven decisions, ever. Simple. If you can't explain it to a teenager, skip it. Always survive the worst-case scenario. Repeat reasonable decisions for a long time. That's it. No secret formulas, no shortcuts. I never tried to get rich fast because I understood something early. You don't need to win big. You just need to not lose stupidly. If you slow down, protect what you've built, and let time do its job, you don't just build wealth, you build peace. And peace is the real dividend. If you want more hard lessons without the sugarcoating, subscribe. I'll be here telling you the truth, whether you like it or not.